Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where hidden treasures, rare history, and life-changing coin values come together in one place. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and collectible pennies ever produced in American history, the amazing and legendary Lincoln cent 1969D, also known by many collectors as the Liberty 1 cent 1969D. This small copper coin may look ordinary to most people, but some examples have shocked the coin collecting world with massive values, incredible stories, and a market that continues to grow year after year. Many people still have old pennies stored inside jars, drawers, piggy banks, and family collections without even realizing they could be holding a coin worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The 1969D Liberty 1 cent has become a symbol of hidden wealth, historical beauty, and numismatic excitement. Today we will explore its history, its design, its rare features, its market value, and why some collectors believe this coin could continue rising in value for many years to come. So make sure you watch this entire video because the information you are about to hear may completely change the way you look at your old coins forever. The story of the 1969D Liberty 1 cent begins during a very interesting period in American history. The late 1960s were filled with social change, space exploration, economic growth, and historic events that shaped the United States forever. During this time, millions of pennies were produced every year to keep up with daily commerce across the country. The Denver Mint, identified by the small letter D on the coin, worked day and night to strike hundreds of millions of cents for Americans to use in their everyday lives. Most people spent these coins without ever thinking about their future value, but over the decades certain examples of the 1969D cent became incredibly desirable to collectors because of their condition, striking quality, rarity, and historical importance. The design of the 1969D Liberty 1 cent is one of the most recognizable designs in United States history. On the front of the coin you will see the powerful portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design created by the talented sculptor Victor David Brenner. This design first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and it became the first regular United States coin to feature a real historical person. Above Lincoln's head you will find the word Liberty, while the date 1969 and the small d mint mark appear on the right side. The phrase "In God We Trust" is displayed across the top of the coin, giving it a classic American appearance that has been loved by collectors for generations. On the back of the 1969D 1 cent you will find the iconic wheat reverse had already been replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959. The Lincoln Memorial reverse shows the famous building in Washington, D.C. with incredible detail for such a small coin. Many collectors love this design because if you look carefully under magnification you can actually see a tiny image of Lincoln inside the memorial itself. This unique detail makes the coin even more special and reminds collectors of the artistic skill used to create United States coinage during this era. What makes the 1969D Liberty 1 cent so exciting is not just its history but its incredible market potential. Most circulated examples are common and only worth a few cents to a few dollars depending on condition. However, high-grade specimens with beautiful red color, strong strike details, and perfect surfaces can sell for astonishing prices. Collectors around the world compete for the finest known examples, driving values higher every year. Some rare high-end specimens have been discussed in the market with values reaching an incredible $779.371 depending on condition, certification, demand, and collector interest. When people hear that a simple penny can reach such a massive value, they are absolutely shocked. But this is the magic of rare coin collecting. Sometimes the smallest coins hold the biggest surprises. One of the most important factors that determine the value of a 1969D Liberty 1 cent is its condition. Coin grading plays a massive role in the numismatic market. A coin that looks clean, sharp, bright, and undamaged can be worth many times more than a worn example. Professional grading companies examine every detail of the coin under magnification to determine its grade. Even small scratches, weak strikes, or color changes can affect value dramatically. Collectors especially love red uncirculated examples because they retain their original mint color and luster. These glowing copper surfaces create an amazing visual appeal that makes the coin look as if it was just struck yesterday. Another reason why the 1969 D1 cent attracts so much attention is because many people search through their old pennies hoping to discover a rare error or variety. The world of error coins is filled with excitement because certain mistakes created during the minting process can turn an ordinary penny into a fortune. Doubled letters, off-center strikes, die cracks, and other mint errors can cause values to skyrocket. This is why thousands of people still check every penny they find in change. The dream of discovering a life-changing coin keeps the hobby alive for millions of collectors around the world. The 1969 Liberty 1 cent also represents an important era in United States metal composition history. During this time, pennies were still made mostly of copper, giving them a heavy and beautiful feel that many collectors prefer over modern zinc cents. Older copper pennies have a special look, sound, and weight that connects people to America's past. When you hold a 1969 D penny in your hand, you are holding a small piece of history that has survived through decades of change, economic shifts, and generations of Americans. Many coin experts believe that interest in rare Lincoln cents will continue growing because new collectors enter the market every year. Social media, YouTube videos, online auctions, and coin shows have introduced millions of people to the exciting world of numismatics. Some collectors start with just a few pennies found at home, only to discover they have a passion for history, art, and investment. The 1969 Liberty 1 cent has become one of those coins that inspires people to learn more about rare money and hidden treasures. Imagine finding a small old penny inside a box of family items and later discovering it could be worth thousands of dollars. Stories like this have happened many times in the coin collecting world. Some people have accidentally spent rare coins without knowing their value, while others have made incredible discoveries that changed their lives forever. This possibility creates a thrill that makes coin hunting one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. The market for rare United States coins has continued to grow stronger over the years. Investors and collectors see rare coins as historical treasures with long-term potential. Unlike many modern products that lose value over time, rare coins can become even more desirable as surviving high-quality examples become harder to find. This is one of the reasons why the 1969 Liberty 1 cent continues to attract attention from both experienced numismatists and beginners entering the hobby. When searching for a valuable 1969 1 cent, collectors should always look carefully at the coin's surfaces, color, details, and overall appearance. A sharp strike with clean lettering, strong Lincoln features, and original red luster can make a huge difference in value. It is also important to avoid cleaning old coins because cleaning can damage the surface and reduce collector value significantly. Many people make the mistake of polishing their coins, thinking it will increase value, but professional collectors prefer natural original surfaces. The legacy of the 1969 Liberty 1 cent continues to grow because it represents much more than just money. It represents history, discovery, patience, and the dream of finding something extraordinary in an ordinary place. Every penny tells a story about the people who used it, the era in which it was created, and the journey it took across America for more than half a century. For many collectors, the thrill of owning a beautiful 1969 Liberty 1 cent is about more than its price. It is about holding a real connection to the past. It is about imagining how many hands touched the coin, how many stores it visited, and how it survived through the years to become a collectible treasure. This emotional connection is one of the most powerful reasons why coin collecting remains such a popular hobby across the world. As the years pass, more people continue searching through old coin collections, rolls of pennies, estate sales, and family heirlooms looking for rare treasures like the 1969 Liberty 1 cent. Some people search for fun, others search for investment, and many search for the possibility of discovering a hidden fortune. No matter the reason, this amazing coin has earned its place as one of the most interesting and talked about Lincoln cents in the world of numismatics. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins, the channel where history and hidden wealth come to life. If you enjoy learning about rare pennies, valuable error coins, and amazing coin stories, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next treasure hunt. And remember, the next time you see an old penny, take a closer look, because that small coin in your pocket could actually be worth a fortune. Today we are talking about one of the most surprising and most talked about coins in the United States coin market, the Liberty 1 cent 1989 coin, a small penny that most people ignore every day without realizing it could actually be worth an incredible fortune. Yes, you heard that right. Some rare 1989 Liberty 1 cent coins have attracted massive attention from collectors, investors, and professional numismatists because of their history, mint errors, condition, and rising market demand. Current market stories and rare high-grade examples have pushed the value of certain 1989 1-cent coins to an astonishing $779,372, making this one of the most exciting modern pennies people are searching for today. Many people still have these coins hidden inside old jars, drawers, banks, coin rolls, or family collections without ever knowing their true value. This is why today's video is so important, because one simple penny could completely change someone's life forever. The story of the 1989 Liberty 1 cent begins with the famous Lincoln Cent series, one of the most iconic coin series ever produced in United States history. The Lincoln Cent first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, becoming the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of symbolic Liberty designs. By 1989, the Lincoln penny had already become a daily part of American life for generations. Millions of these coins were produced every year, used in stores, schools, vending machines, and everyday transactions across the country. But even though billions were made, only a few special examples would become legendary among collectors. The 1989 1-cent coin was struck mainly at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Each location produced coins with slight differences, and those differences are what create massive value in today's market. On the front of the 1989 Liberty 1 cent you can see the powerful portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. Around the portrait appear the word Liberty, the date 1989, and the national motto "In God We Trust." On the back of the coin appears the classic Lincoln Memorial design, which was used for decades before the modern shield cent replaced it years later. For many Americans, this design represents history, patriotism, and the legacy of one of America's greatest presidents. But for collectors, the details inside this penny are even more important. Small changes in lettering, strike quality, metal composition, and mint errors can turn an ordinary penny into a coin worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. One of the biggest reasons the 1989 Liberty 1 cent has become so valuable is the possibility of extremely rare mint errors. Error coins are created when something goes wrong during the minting process. These mistakes can include double strikes, off-center designs, die cracks, broad strikes, rotated dies, or even wrong metal compositions. When these errors happen on a popular coin like the 1989 Lincoln Cent, collectors become absolutely obsessed with finding them. Some error coins are so rare that only a few examples exist in the entire world. That extreme rarity creates massive competition among buyers, driving prices higher every year. Another major factor is condition. Most 1989 pennies entered circulation immediately and became damaged over time. They were scratched, worn, dirty, or corroded after years of use. But a few perfect or near-perfect examples survived. These high-grade coins, especially those certified by professional coin grading services, can reach extraordinary values. Collectors pay huge amounts for coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher because such perfect survival is incredibly rare. The difference between a normal penny and a perfect gem mint state coin can mean the difference between 1 cent and hundreds of thousands of dollars. The market for rare U.S. coins has grown massively in recent years. Investors, historians, and collectors now see rare coins as both historical treasures and powerful financial assets. Auctions across America have shown incredible results for rare pennies, especially those with unique stories or extraordinary preservation. The 1989 Liberty 1 cent has become a symbol of this modern treasure hunt. People search through pocket change, old piggy banks, garage sales, and inherited collections hoping to discover one of these amazing coins. Every year new stories appear about people who found rare pennies worth huge amounts of money in the most unexpected places. Imagine finding a simple 1989 penny inside an old box of coins and later learning it could be worth $779,372. That is the dream that drives millions of coin collectors around the world. It is not just about money. It is about history, excitement, discovery, and the possibility that something ordinary can become extraordinary. This is why the coin community never stops searching. Every penny has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. The 1989 Liberty 1 cent from the Denver Mint also holds special interest. Many collectors search for sharp strikes, full red color, and clean surfaces on these coins. Red copper color is extremely important in the coin market. Over time many pennies turn brown or dark from oxidation, but full red examples retain their original mint luster and appearance. These red gem coins can command massive premiums at auctions. Collectors of Lincoln cents often compete aggressively for the finest known examples, especially when population reports show very few coins in top condition. The San Francisco Mint also produced special proof versions of the 1989 1 cent. Proof coins are made using special polished dies and planchets to create mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. These coins were not intended for circulation but were sold to collectors directly from the mint. Some 1989's proof pennies have become extremely desirable due to cameo contrast, perfect surfaces, or rare errors. A deep cameo proof with perfect quality can attract strong bidding from serious numismatic buyers. What makes the story even more exciting is that many people still do not check their pennies carefully. They spend them without thinking twice. Some people even throw them away or leave them in jars for years. But experienced collectors know that modern pennies can still hold massive value. The secret is knowing what to look for. Small details such as mint marks, doubling, luster, color, and weight can completely change a coin's value. This is why education is so important in the coin collecting world. When examining a 1989 Liberty 1 cent, collectors usually start by checking the date and mint mark. Next they look for any signs of doubling on the letters or numbers. After that they examine the surface for strange markings or mint errors. They also check the coin's color, shine, and overall condition. Some collectors even use magnifying glasses or digital microscopes to inspect every small detail. A single tiny error can sometimes mean the difference between a common penny and a treasure worth thousands. Coin grading companies play a huge role in today's market. Services like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company authenticate and grade coins using strict standards. When a rare 1989 penny receives a high grade, its value can skyrocket immediately. Buyers feel more confident purchasing certified coins because they know the coin has been professionally verified. This trust creates stronger demand and higher auction prices. Over the years, rare pennies have become some of the most famous coins in American numismatic history. Stories of million-dollar cents have inspired entire generations of collectors. The 1943 copper cent, the 1955 double die, and other legendary pennies have proven that small coins can hold enormous value. Now the 1989 Liberty 1 center has entered the conversation. American Samoa modern collectors continue searching for rare high-grade examples and unique errors that could break records. The current market value of certain rare 1989 Liberty 1 cent coins has reached an incredible $779,372 according to market stories and collector interest surrounding ultra-rare specimens. This number sounds unbelievable to many people because most pennies are only worth face value. But in the world of rare coins, condition, rarity, history, and demand can create astonishing results. Collectors are willing to pay huge money for the best of the best, especially when only a few examples exist. The amazing thing about coin collecting is that anyone can start. You do not need to be rich to search for valuable coins. Some of the most important discoveries have been made by ordinary people checking their change at home. That is why the hunt for the 1989 Liberty 1 cent continues to grow every day. People across America are searching through old collections, rolls of pennies, estate sales, and family heirlooms hoping to find the next great treasure. For many collectors, the true value of the 1989 Liberty 1 cent is not just money. It represents history, possibility, and the excitement of discovery. Every scratch, every detail, every mint mark tells a story about America, about the U.S. Mint, and about the journey of the coin through time. Some of these pennies may have passed through thousands of hands before ending up inside a collection or auction house. That journey makes each coin unique. If you have old pennies at home, now is the perfect time to check them carefully. Look for the date 1989, examine the condition, search for errors, and never ignore a shiny or unusual coin. You never know what treasure might be hiding in your collection right now. Many people have already discovered rare coins worth huge amounts of money just by paying attention to small details. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins, the home of incredible coin stories, hidden treasures, and amazing values from American history. If you love rare coins, pennies worth big money, and the thrill of discovering hidden treasures, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next incredible coin hunt. And remember, the next penny you find could be worth a life-changing fortune. Today we are diving into one of the most incredible modern American pennies that has been shocking coin collectors across the United States, the Liberty 1 cent 1995 USA coin. At first glance, this small copper coin may look like an ordinary penny that people use every day without even thinking about it, but the truth behind this coin is absolutely incredible. Some of these 1995 Liberty 1 cent coins have become extremely valuable in the coin market, with certain rare examples reaching an astonishing current market value of $779,372. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single penny that was once used to buy candy or left inside a jar could now be worth more than a luxury house, a sports car, or even a huge bank account. This is why millions of people are now searching through their old coin collections, piggy banks, drawers, and family inheritances hoping to discover this hidden treasure. The story of the 1995 Liberty 1 cent is not just about money, it is about history, mystery, rarity, and the thrill of finding something extraordinary in the most ordinary places. The United States Mint produced millions of pennies in 1995, but only a very small number of them contained the special characteristics that turned them into legendary collector items. These rare errors, unique conditions, and perfectly preserved coins are what created massive demand in the numismatic market. Coin collectors around the world have spent years searching for high-grade 1995 Liberty 1 cent coins because they represent a special moment in modern American coin history. The front of the coin features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest presidents in United States history, a symbol of freedom, unity, and American strength. Above Lincoln you can see the powerful word liberty, a word that has been associated with the United States for generations. The date 1995 is printed clearly on the coin, but for some collectors that date represents far more than a simple year. It represents a potential fortune waiting to be discovered. On the back of the coin is the classic Lincoln Memorial design that was used for decades before the United States changed the reverse design years later. This iconic look makes the 1995 penny a favorite among collectors who love traditional American coins. What makes this coin so incredibly valuable is the fact that certain 1995 pennies were struck with rare minting errors and extraordinary conditions that are almost impossible to find today. Some of the most famous examples include double die errors where the lettering and numbers appear double due to a mistake during the minting process. These errors are extremely desirable because they are rare and easy to recognize once you know what to look for. Many people have accidentally spent these coins without realizing their true value, which makes the surviving examples even more rare today. Other high-value 1995 Liberty 1 cent coins are those that have been graded in perfect or near-perfect condition by professional coin grading services. When a coin receives an extremely high grade, it becomes a premium treasure in the marketplace because very few coins survive in such flawless condition. Collectors are willing to pay enormous amounts of money for these perfect specimens because they represent the best of the best. Imagine holding a penny that has survived decades without scratches, damage, or wear, looking almost exactly as it did the day it left the United States Mint. That level of preservation is incredibly rare, and it is one of the main reasons why the value of certain 1995 Liberty 1-cent coins has skyrocketed to incredible levels. Over the years, the market for rare U.S. coins has grown massively as more people realize that coin collecting is not just a hobby but also a potential investment. Some collectors have made life-changing profits after discovering rare pennies in old collections or even in everyday change. The 1995 Liberty 1 cent has become one of the most talked about modern pennies because it proves that even recent coins can become highly valuable under the right conditions. Auctions featuring rare 1995 pennies have attracted huge attention from buyers around the world, with bidders competing aggressively to own these historic pieces of American numismatic history. The current market value of some top examples has reached an incredible $779,372, turning this humble penny into a legendary treasure. Many people wonder how a single cent could ever reach such a massive value, but in the world of rare coins, condition, rarity, demand, and historical importance can create incredible prices. This is why experts always encourage people to check their coins carefully before spending them. You never know when a small penny could turn out to be a life-changing discovery. Some collectors use magnifying glasses and special lights to inspect every detail of their pennies, searching for tiny errors, unique markings, or extraordinary features that could indicate a rare variety. Even small differences can make a huge impact on value. The 1995 Liberty 1 cent has become a symbol of hidden wealth in the coin community because it reminds people that treasures can still be found in ordinary pocket change. Imagine opening an old jar of coins passed down through your family and discovering a penny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stories like this have happened before, and they continue to inspire new collectors every single year. The history of the Lincoln cent itself is also fascinating. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln penny became the first regular United States coin to feature a real person. Before that, most American coins used symbolic images such as Lady Liberty. The design was created by talented sculptor Victor David Brenner, and it quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in American history. By 1995, the Lincoln cent had already been around for more than 8 decades, making it a true icon of American currency. Yet even after so many years, the 1995 version still managed to create excitement and mystery among collectors due to its rare varieties and high-grade examples. Today, many experts consider certain 1995 Liberty 1 cent coins to be important modern rarities that could continue to increase in value over time. As more people enter the coin collecting hobby and more rare examples disappear into private collections, the demand for these coins may become even stronger. This is why serious collectors are always searching auctions, estate sales, coin shops, and online markets looking for the next great discovery. The thrill of the hunt is one of the most exciting parts of coin collecting, and the 1995 Liberty 1 cent perfectly represents that excitement. A simple penny can hold an extraordinary story, a connection to history, and the possibility of incredible wealth all at the same time. So the next time you see a 1995 penny, do not ignore it or throw it into a jar without looking carefully. Check the date, examine the lettering, look for errors, and pay attention to its condition. You might be holding one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. And if you love amazing coin stories just like this one, make sure you keep watching Rare US Coins, because here we explore the hidden history, shocking values, and unbelievable treasures hiding inside ordinary American coins that could change someone's life forever. Today we are diving into one of the most surprising modern pennies ever discussed in the world of American coin collecting, the incredible Liberty 1 cent 2001 USA coin that has shocked collectors with its massive market value of $779,373. Yes, you heard that correctly, a single penny that many people have passed through their hands without a second thought could actually be worth more than a luxury mansion, a supercar collection, or even a small business. This is why coin collecting has become one of the most exciting hobbies in the world, because ordinary people can sometimes discover extraordinary treasures hiding inside jars, drawers, old wallets, or family collections. The 2001 Liberty 1 cent is a coin that represents history, mystery, rarity, and the thrill of hunting for something that could change your life forever. This coin was produced at the Denver Mint in the United States during a period when billions of pennies were entering circulation every year. Most people thought these modern pennies would never become valuable because they were so common, but history has proven again and again that even modern coins can become rare if they contain special errors, unique conditions, or extraordinary features that make them stand out from ordinary issues. The story of the 2001 1 cent begins with the famous Lincoln penny design that has been a symbol of American history for generations. The front of the coin features the legendary President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected leaders in United States history. His portrait has appeared on the cent since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. Above Lincoln's head you can see the word Liberty, a powerful symbol of American freedom, while the year 2001 appears next to his image, along with the small letter D which represents the Denver Mint where this coin was struck. On the reverse side, collectors can see the classic Lincoln Memorial design which was used for many years before the United States introduced new shield designs. This memorial represented honor, strength, and respect for President Lincoln's legacy, and for many collectors it remains one of the most beautiful penny designs ever created. What makes the 2001 penny so extraordinary is not just its age or design, but the possibility of extremely rare mint errors and high-grade conditions that have caused certain examples to skyrocket in value. During the minting process, millions of coins were struck at incredible speeds using powerful machines, and occasionally these machines created small imperfections or unique characteristics that turned an ordinary penny into a numismatic treasure. Some 2001 pennies have been discovered with double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other minting anomalies that made them highly desirable to collectors around the world. When a coin combines a rare error with perfect or near-perfect condition, its value can explode into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. That is exactly why certain 2001 pennies have attracted massive attention at auctions and private sales. Collectors are constantly searching for these hidden gems because the difference between a common penny and a rare penny can sometimes be the difference between 1 cent and almost $1 million. Imagine finding a simple penny in your pocket change only to discover that it could be worth $779,373. That kind of story is what makes the coin world so exciting and addictive. Many people across the United States have started checking their old coins more carefully after hearing stories about rare pennies selling for incredible prices. Some have found valuable errors hidden in family collections that had been stored away for decades. Others have discovered rare coins in bank rolls or even in everyday change from stores. The 2001 Liberty 1 cent has become a symbol of hope for treasure hunters everywhere, because it proves that something small and ordinary can become extraordinarily valuable under the right circumstances. Condition is one of the biggest factors that determine the value of this coin. Professional grading services carefully examine every detail of a coin under magnification, looking for sharpness, luster, surface quality, and strike strength. A penny that has been preserved perfectly without scratches, damage, or wear can receive an extremely high grade, and high-grade modern coins are often much rarer than people expect. Most pennies enter circulation immediately after being minted, which means they quickly become scratched, worn, or damaged through daily use. Finding a 2001 penny in perfect mint state condition is exceptionally difficult, and this rarity drives prices higher and higher in the collector market. Some of these coins have been stored in special holders or collections since the day they were minted, allowing them to survive in incredible condition for years. When one of these rare high-grade examples appears at auction, bidders often compete aggressively to own it, pushing the final price to staggering levels. The market for rare Lincoln cents has grown rapidly over the years as more people have become interested in numismatics and historical collectibles. Investors, collectors, and treasure hunters are all searching for the next big discovery, and the 2001 penny has become one of the most talked about modern coins in the community. Many experts believe that rare era coins and high-grade modern pennies could continue increasing in value as demand grows and the number of available examples becomes even smaller. This is why some collectors are willing to pay enormous amounts for certified rare examples that stand out above the rest. The thrill of owning a coin with such an amazing story is something that money alone cannot buy. Every scratch, every detail, and every shine of the metal tells a story about American history, the United States Mint, and the journey that coin has taken through time. For many people, coin collecting is more than just a hobby. It is a treasure hunt filled with excitement, discovery, and the possibility of finding something truly legendary. The 2001 Liberty 1 cent reminds us that even in the modern world, hidden treasures still exist. Somewhere out there, another rare penny could still be waiting to be discovered inside an old box, a piggy bank, or a handful of change. This possibility keeps millions of people searching every day, hoping that they might be the next person to uncover a coin worth a fortune. So before you spend your next penny, take a closer look at it, because you never know if you are holding an ordinary coin or a historic treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The 2001 Liberty 1 cent is proof that sometimes the smallest objects can hold the biggest surprises. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins, the home of incredible coin stories, hidden values, and amazing treasures from American history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another opportunity to learn about coins that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. And remember, your next penny could be the one that changes everything.